The massive shadow fell across Earth's moon first, blotting out the stars like a cancer spreading across the void. Admiral Chen watched from the bridge of the Terra Nova as the alien dreadnought materialized. 3 kilometers of obsidian metal and pulsing energy conduits that made humanity's finest warships look like toys. "Sir," Communications Officer Rodriguez's voice cracked slightly. "We're receiving a transmission on all frequencies. It's in perfect English. Put it through." The bridge speakers crackled to life with a voice like grinding stone mixed with digital distortion. "Primitive species of the 3rd planet. I am Warlord Kethvar of the Hegemony. Your world has been selected for absorption into our empire. You have 72 of your rotations to surrender unconditionally, resist and face extinction. This is your only warning." The transmission cut off, leaving the bridge in stunned silence. Chen stared at the massive ship hanging in space like a sword over humanity's throat. Around Earth, the small human fleet, 12 destroyers, 6 cruisers, and the lone dreadnought Terra Nova, seemed pathetically inadequate. "Admiral," his XO Commander Park whispered, "their ship alone outguns our entire fleet. We should contact Earth Command, recommend surrender terms." "Belay that," Chen's voice was steel. "Rodriguez, open a channel to Earth Command. Full encryption." Within minutes, the emergency session convened. President Martinez appeared on screen alongside the Joint Chiefs, their faces grim. "Admiral, we've received the transmission. Initial analysis suggests their technology is centuries ahead of ours." "Recommendations?" Chen asked. General Harrison, gruff as always, leaned forward. "We've run every simulation. Even with our orbital defense platforms, we're looking at 90% casualties minimum. Maybe we should consider—" "No." The voice cut through the channel like a blade. Dr. Sarah Webb, head of the Prometheus Project, stepped into frame. Her eyes burned with determination. 72 hours, they said? "That's enough," Chen frowned. "Doctor, this isn't the time for experimental weapons. It's exactly the time, Admiral." The Hegemony made one critical error. They gave us a deadline instead of attacking immediately. Webb's smile was predatory. "They don't understand humanity very well, do they?" Across Earth, the impossible began to happen. In Beijing, factory workers canceled their vacations and began retooling production lines for military hardware. In Mumbai, software engineers worked 36-hour shifts creating targeting algorithms. In Detroit, retired auto workers came out of retirement to build armor plating. In São Paulo, children collected scrap metal for the war effort. But it was in the secret, laboratories beneath the Swiss Alps, where humanity's real answer took shape. Dr. Webb stood before a massive chamber containing humanity's most classified project, the Rage Drive. For decades, humanity had wondered why they were so aggressive compared to other Earth species, why they'd conquered their planet and reached for the stars with such violent determination. The Prometheus Project had found the answer in humanity's neural chemistry and learned to weaponize it. "The Hegemony scanned our planet," Webb explained to the assembled team. "They cataloged our resources, our technology, our population, but they couldn't scan something that doesn't exist in any other species they've encountered. Humanity's capacity for absolute, focused rage." On the 3rd day, as the alien deadline expired, Warlord Kethvar prepared to demonstrate the cost of defiance. His massive ship powered weapons that could crack continents. But as he moved to fire, his tactical officer's voice rang out in alarm. "Warlord, energy signatures from the human ships, they're impossible." The human fleet, seemingly insignificant moments before, blazed with power that defied physics. The Terra Nova led the charge, her hull glowing white-hot as exotic energy coursed through newly installed conduits. But it wasn't just the ships, it was the crews. Every human aboard those vessels was connected to the Rage Drive. Their fury and determination converted into pure energy that supercharged their weapons and shields. Admiral Chen felt it flowing through him, not just his own anger at these invaders who dared threaten his species, but the collective rage of 8 billion humans who refused to kneel. The first human volley tore through the Hegemony ship's shields like they were paper. Kethvar staggered as his bridge shook. "Impossible. Their energy output is off the charts, sir. Their weapons are operating at 500% normal capacity." But Chen wasn't finished. Across the globe, every human settlement, every space station, every mining outpost added their fury to the network. The orbital defense platforms erupted with power, drawn from humanity's collective refusal to surrender. Earth itself seemed to burn with righteous anger. "This is Admiral Chen to Warlord Kethvar. Chen's voice carried across space, backed by the harmonized fury of his species. You demanded our surrender. You threatened extinction, but you made one mistake. You gave us time to get angry. The Terra Nova's main cannon, now channeling the rage of entire cities, fired. The beam of pure energy struck the hegemony dreadnought amidships, punching through 3 kilometers of alien armor like it was tissue paper. The massive ship split in half, its death scream echoing across subspace frequencies. In the aftermath, as debris from the alien ship rained down on the moon, humanity maintained their rage-fueled vigil. Within hours, more hegemony ships arrived, only to find Earth's defenders burning brighter than ever. Word spread across the galaxy. Humanity had awakened. They had tasted their own fury and learned to harness it. The species that had once huddled in caves afraid of the dark now stood ready to bring that darkness to anyone who threatened their home. Warlord Cathvar's replacement arrived to find not a conquered world, but a species that had transformed rage into technology, fury into strength, and defiance into victory. They had demanded Earth's surrender. They got humanity's fury instead. The galaxy would never be the same.